Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another Friday night edition of the Triple B Experience. Now, before I introduce my special guest tonight, I want to talk about last night's Mega Mania cast. We got all our picks for Money in the Bank, and also Wednesday night was the Steeler Black and Gold Dynasty show. So this is the third show this week. It's the trifecta, ladies and gentlemen, and I hope you guys are going to be entertained tonight. But without further ado, I have a special guest tonight. He is the youngest guest I've ever had on the show, and I'm going to watch my P's and Q's, and my language will be Walt Disney-fied. So, ladies and gentlemen, from the northern part of Jefferson County in Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania, 13-year-old Kal El is going to be on the show right now. He's talking wrestling, pulp culture, and anything we want to talk about. How you doing tonight?
Pretty good, man. How are you?
Good. I'm excited.
Me too.
I'm excited. So that is a Buffalo Bills hat.
Yes.
And you're on a guy who does a Steelers podcast. That's
Yeah.
That's awesome. So you are 13 years old, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you ever done anything like this before?
I have not done anything even close to this before, so this is a start.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I like to give opportunities, and I think it's going to be really good tonight. So let me ask you a couple questions. What topics do you like? I see the Buffalo Bills. Is that your favorite team?
Yeah. So I go Bills and then the Bucks. The Bucks were my favorite team. Like, well, Tom Brady was on there, but then
Is that why? Is that why Tom Brady?
Oh, well, not necessarily Tom Brady. I mean, I like a lot of the guys on their team. Like, they have a good wide receiver core, and I like a lot of guys on their defense. So
okay.
And then I picked up the Bills like a few years ago. So
because of Josh Allen.
I mean, I like the additions of Von Miller. And then like we're adding a ton of guys this year, signing people. So I think it's gonna be a good season.
Wow, you know your Buffalo Bills football. I think I seen you in the stadium. You been to the Buffalo Bills game, I believe?
Yeah, so we went to week 2 preseason last year, Bills versus Broncos, and that was like a blowout. The Bills won that I think it was 42-15.
Oh my. Wow.
They had Josh Allen play like one drive, and then they kept the wide receiver. They kept like Diggs and all our starters on offense and like the rest of the first quarter. Then they just took them out. But I mean, like our backups were just throwing like insane. Like,
okay.
But it was a good game.
I have a proposition for you because I know we talked before you come on. I know we play you guys in the preseason. I'm probably going to say that you're probably going to be going to the game. Probably.
I think I am going to the game.
Yeah, because tickets are really economically sound for preseason, and they're Saturday nights, I believe.
Yeah.
I don't know the schedule offhand. I know we play them at home, so you'll be going down. But before you go, I'm going to give you a special invitation for my Steelers show where we can talk, because you did a really good job with your Buffalo Bills knowledge, and you want to talk about your team, because I always do like a preview. So if that's okay with you, grades, that are good, you can't be skipping school to be doing my show, because I'm sure your parents will love that.
But yeah, that'd be great. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yes, most definitely. I got some people on social media. Donnie Fulmer, Mr. Tapout, thanks for tuning in. Lakin, thank you very much. And you see, this has never been done before. And 13 years old on my podcast show. This is great. You're gonna.
This is great.
Good?
Yeah.
Is it okay? So you've done some other stuff. You've done some TikTok stuff. You have a channel and stuff like that.
Yeah. So I have pretty much like 2 accounts. So I do like my normal one where I post a lot of like football stuff, like football, Pirates mostly, and then
So you do like the
wrestling.
Pirates? You do like the
Yeah,
Pirates?
like pretty much like this year, I've been like into the Pirates like so much, like more than I have been. I
Uh-huh.
don't know why. Like I Pirates are
Well, yeah, I've been
they're
a
good.
Pirate fan all my life, and it's been an up and down road with Bob Nutting because he doesn't want to pay. But it's good to have they signed Neil McCutcheon. So, have you
Mhm.
ever seen Neil McCutcheon play? Have you ever seen him play?
Um,
Maybe when you were younger, maybe.
I think when I went to like one of my like first games,
Uh-huh.
um, we went to a game June 4th. Um, and he didn't play that day. I mean, he played like a few like a lot of games in a row, so like they gotta like sit him, I think.
Uh-huh.
So, um, but I think I've seen him play before, like a few like before like right before he left.
Do you know that person that just come on that gave you a
Yeah,
heart?
that's my aunt.
That's your aunt. Yeah, I know her very well. Amanda, thanks for tuning in. She makes the best chocolate chip pancake. She makes the best pancakes ever. She's a hell of a cook. And I don't know if you know this, but I used to call her the Rock.
I did not know that.
Yes, and you know who the Rock is. I can't do the
Mhm.
eyebrow, but yes, your aunt used to do a lot of stuff in the old APWF, the Independent Wrestling Federation, that that I used to own and run and whatever. And your mom and dad. Oh, hey, Amanda, thanks for tuning in. Got your nephew here. We'll be good. I'll be good. I swear to God. Because I definitely don't need your grandmother coming down to my house and kicking in my door. Yeah. Yeah. She's a really nice lady. Very, real nice. Donnie Fulmer says, hi, Amanda. He's on the Facebook site. Shane Stodmiller uh, is on, he's my special field correspondent. He does West Virginia football and he does a lot of pop culture stuff too. So he said, told your aunt to subscribe. Yeah, I think we got a new superstar here, Shane. He knows football. He's a Pirate fan. What else do you like? I see a lot of wrestling in your background there.
Yeah, a bunch of wrestling. I try to get to like as many shows as I can. So there was two like they haven't had like a SmackDown in Pittsburgh. That's like my favorite thing to go to.
Uh huh.
Um, last one they had was like 2016, and then they booked one for December 9th of last year, and they did the Kurt Angle birthday celebration, and
Okay.
that was when they brought the milk truck out,
Uh
and
huh. I remember that.
yeah, that was really cool to see in person. And then I remember when they went off TV, Triple H came out and like he like shook hands with Kurt Angle and did some stuff, but it was really cool. And then 3 months later, they had another one, and that was a few weeks before WrestleMania.
Hmm.
So they had like the whole like Cody bloodline stuff doing that.
So you know
Um,
you're wrestling. You know you're wrestling.
yeah,
Now, is there a lot of like you the main guy in school to go to for wrestling knowledge in school?
yeah. Well, like surprisingly, like nobody like in like my school or like my grade, I should say. I don't know about other grades, but like I'm the only one that like watches wrestling and like knows everything about it. So like they all will like criticize me for watching wrestling. They're like,
Why? Why would they criticize you? It's one of the greatest sports besides the NFL. And you know what? Those kids don't know any better.
well, they're just like saying it's fake and stuff. I mean, sure, it's fake, but I mean, it's really fun to watch. Um,
Well, that's because they can't do it. That's why.
yeah,
And they probably want to watch Glee and stuff like that, or they probably don't watch good stuff because wrestling's on every night during the week.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Trapper Tom has said, "You better watch out, Bubba. This kid has talent. You are very articulate. No Pittsburgh accent. You know. Wow. See, you're getting first time. This is awesome.
This is cool. Yeah,
Yeah. Well, I knew this. I talked to your mom numerous times, and I've seen your videos, and you're very very funny. And my my brother my brother-in-law Dominic.
yes,
Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, he's told me. He said he is very, very funny. I guess you're funny online
yeah.
when you play Madden. You play Madden?
I play Madden a lot. Yeah. And then
You play the Buffalo
like
Bills?
yeah, I like my favorite thing to do on that game is like
Uh-huh.
you can do your own franchise. So you pick your team, and you can trade for like any player you want. You can go through a draft if you want, and then you play seasons. Like I've gone as far as like 6 seasons in a row of doing it.
Have you ever did the tournaments for big money? Because your mom would, I mean, she loves you already. Your mom and dad love you already. But if you could win Madden and win like a $300,000 Madden tournament, you'd be the king of Punxsutawney.
Well, I feel like I'm not like that good at Madden. I mean, I'm good at like I usually do like the easier level, and then I go up and then I play. But when I play, like sometimes like I'll play my dad like online, and
What team does he play?
he usually goes for the Bears.
The Bears.
He's a Bears guy. I don't know.
Oh,
I don't know why.
I wouldn't know why either, unless it was Walter Payton.
I don't know. I never asked him about it. So usually, sometimes he goes for the Steelers too. He'll play the Steelers.
Do you beat him all the time?
Yeah. I usually go up like 3 touchdowns on him, and then I let him score.
Oh, that's awesome.
And
that's
then I
awesome.
keep going.
I used to love playing Madden, but I got a couple concussions, and it's so hard. But the last time I played, I think I got beat by a 6-year-old kid in Texas. So I do like playing Madden. I played in college and I dropped out. Don't ever do that. But yeah, I used to play for money. Don't ever do that either, because I'm sure your mom don't want to hear that, But I got a lot of people that's throwing you some love. Louis Sacca, he's loving this, and Louis is a police chief down in Blairsville, PA. This kid's not going to be trouble, Louis. Becky, thanks for tuning in, because I have all these people on my social media that jump on, so I give them a little thing. So besides, let's go with the wrestling right now. We'll go with some other stuff later that you like, And Chris, thanks for tuning in. We did a big show last night for the big WWE pay-per-view. Now, do you watch all the pay-per-views? Do you guys make a big spectacle at your house? And
yeah, we watch all the pay-per-views, and I'm a big guy on like picks, so I like to make sure I get my picks right. I gotta say, for WrestleMania, I got maybe 3 matches right.
Wow, you need to come on the pick show. You're gonna have to ask your mom, because that could be, this is a Friday night, and we did one last night. But yeah, I mean, if your mom, your parents let you, we get a little, we'll have to tone it down. We did tone it down yesterday, but yeah, if you beat me, I'll just give you the mic, and you can, because I'm very terrible, because I go against the grain, because we do AEW too. Now, do you watch AEW pay-per-views or not so much?
I don't really watch AEW pay-per-views. I do watch like the shows every week. Mostly because like I like MJF. I think he's cool.
Okay. He is good.
Yeah, so I like MJF. I like a bunch of the guys that came over from WWE, like Adam Cole. I always like Adam Cole. I like Keith Lee.
Well, do you like Britt Baker because she's from Punxsutawney? You ever meet her?
I've never met her. I know, like, my mom has seen her and like out and about.
Down at Gimmicks. Down at Gimmicks getting some pancakes. Yeah, that's what Dominic said. They always come in and get pancakes.
I think my cousin was there, and they saw I think they saw Adam Cole in there with her. So that'd be cool.
Sure.
But that's cool that she like brings him down a lot.
Craig from Patton, thanks for tuning in. Patton, Pennsylvania. He's always on the show, Craig. God bless you. And Craig, congratulations on being Imagine's Fan of the Week. I seen that video. So he's a big, huge wrestling fan too. So now, Donnie, I asked him who that was, Donnie, and he said it was Tony Atlas. So, and Donnie was on the panel, and Donnie said, bring you on. So we're going to have to ask your parents. So
yeah, that would be cool to do.
The next WWE pay-per-view, we'll definitely, you got a seat on the panel, because you seem very knowledgeable on your professional wrestling. So before we get into, I want to let you pick the Money in the Bank matches for Saturday night. But who is your favorite all-time number one guy?
So right now, Cody Rhodes.
Cody Rhodes.
Yeah.
So you change it up all the time. So I'm an old guy. So to me, it was always Roddy Piper and then Hogan back in the day.
Well, like, I started to like Roman Reigns a little bit after he won the title. Because I thought like his shirts were always cool. So
Uh-huh.
he would get like a new shirt like every few weeks. But so I started liking him for a while, and I've liked him like ever since. And then like after that WrestleMania match, I don't know what happened. I just like didn't like him for a while.
Well, you weren't the only one. I don't like him because my fiance loves him. And I think every female loves Roman Reigns. And I think he's okay, but I think it was Cody's time and it wasn't meant to be. And I think this is going to be a long story. I think we're just going to have to be very, very patient, I think.
Mm.
So it's Cody Rhodes. Okay. So let's do it real quick. I'm going to underline a marker because we did some picks last night, and then I'm going to maybe we can bring you on the review show. We do a review show, and then since you did your picks, you can come on and we talk about the matches and stuff like that. So I can have as many. I think I can have up to 10 people. We had 6. I think we had 6 last night. 7, 8. Yeah. So you got it. I'm giving you an invitation for my review show. It'll probably, and I know it's going to be, I don't know, because it's the holidays though too. So it might be after the holidays. So because everybody's busy with the 4th of July stuff. So
Yeah.
okay, now this first match is your man Cody Rhodes versus Dominic Mysterio. Who you gonna take?
So I mean, I have to go Cody Rhodes because I just there's no way that he can like he lost he like lost that match at Night of Champions
Uh
in a way that like tells you that I mean he's gonna fight Brock Lesnar again, obviously, but like I think there's no reason for him to lose to Dominic Mysterio in a match. It's like really pointless because Brock Lesnar's like on his like vacation or whatever. So I think this match is like kind of like pointless. They just want Cody Rhodes to be on the show. Um, so yeah, I think Cody Rhodes is gonna win. I think Rhea Ripley will get involved, and I think she's gonna get like kicked out of the match. Um,
oh.
I feel
Woo.
like she'll get removed. But then there are like a bunch of rumors going around that Brock is going to be there tomorrow.
That's what I
So
said. That's what I said. And I don't beat me up or nothing, but I took Dominic.
yeah, a lot of people are taking Dominic.
Well, I go
Just
against the grain. I go
um,
against the grain.
only the only way I think is it's gonna go is Cody wins, then Brock comes out and like does whatever, and then it's gonna lead to SummerSlam. Um, I know he is like they did like advertise him for the Raw after Money in the Bank,
Uh-huh.
so I think he's gonna be on probably tomorrow. I mean they haven't like
He's
there's
always
not
he should
nothing
be on because he's always a big main attraction.
yeah like nothing's like confirmed, but like he's probably gonna be there at this point.
Well, you're getting
So
wow, you're getting a lot of people just giving you just praise. Donnie Fulmer, smart young guy. Yeah, Donnie, I'm going to get him on a review show now. I think he might be part of the panel here. He knows his stuff. Scott, thanks for tuning in. I got some people, I got some comments. Oh my God, they're just Mick Foley, who I got to meet, as you can see in my YouTube picture. But now my favorite is Kevin Owens and Bray Wyatt. Okay, Craig. Okay. And then we got Butch on Friday Night SmackDown climbing a ladder. Oh, and do you know this guy here? Do you know this guy here?
yes,
Yeah, bringing the family out tonight.
yes,
Woo!
this is cool. This is
And
cool.
this is who?
This is my uncle Corey.
Yeah, I've known him a long time. Corey, thanks for tuning in. Your nephew is very, very talented, man. He is lighting it up tonight. He'll probably go 7-0 in these picks. Okay, now the second match, I got the Intercontinental Championship match, the champion Gunter versus Matt Riddle.
I definitely cannot pick Matt Riddle. Even though I don't like Gunther at all. I don't
Why?
want.
Why don't you like him?
It's just like I mean, the crowd doesn't really like him. He's just, but it's just like they're he need. I feel like he needs to drop the title soon. Like there's been so many matches that
Ooh, you're bringing the heat, kid. Bringing the heat.
there's been a lot of matches where he could have lost that rematch against Ricochet. Um, the match at WrestleMania, Drew McIntyre versus Sheamus versus Gunther. I thought Sheamus had that.
That was a good match. That was a really good match.
I thought Sheamus was gonna win.
See, I like Drew. I like Drew. So who you
I thought
taking
either
then?
one of them.
Who you taking?
So I'm taking Gunther. I think.
Smart pick.
I don't know. I'm torn between if it's going to be a short match or it's going to be like a good match, but like.
Oh my God! Guess who? Oh my God! Who's that?
My grandma.
Oh, hi, Lori. How you doing? I got your grandson. He's fine. He's doing great. You got the whole family out. Wow!
Yeah,
I bet you popcorn and. Oh my God! Well, your grandmother's a hell of a baker. I did swear. That's as long as I don't say the F word, I'm good. But yeah, I've ate so many stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, she makes a lot of good cookies. So
a lot of good cookies. What's your favorite cookie?
I don't know.
You're like a pro at this. Are you sure you've never been on a podcast or an interview before?
I haven't been on anything now.
Oh my God, you're talented. Wow.
I just never like thought like I would be like good at like talking stuff. So
no, no, it's good. And you know this other person right here. Uh-oh.
Yep.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Oh. Chocolate chip's good. Okay, and then this person too.
My mom is sitting in the other room.
Well, see? Wow.
Everybody.
The whole family. Boy, you're a good ticket seller, kid. You ever think about getting into wrestling? I seen you run the ropes last week.
Yeah, that was cool. I kind of was like nervous to get in like first because like my dad was like pressuring me about it, so I was just like, whatever, I'll do it just for fun. So I got in. It wasn't bad.
Okay.
If I had the chance to do it again, I probably would. So.
All right. Well, your wrestling knowledge is so okay. You took Gunther. Rich Smoke, the smartest man in Philadelphia, is on. He's also on the panel. Bob Derry, thanks for tuning in. Third match, the women's tag team championship match. The champions, Ronda Rousey, Shannon Baszler versus Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez.
This one I'm also like, this is one that like I wouldn't really think about that much, but at the same time, like I don't know who to pick. So I don't really like Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler. I feel like one of them needs to turn on the other one.
It's too soon though. It's too soon.
Yeah. I think people will like they will go crazy if Liv and Raquel don't win. So I feel like I'm picking Liv and Raquel because,
okay.
I don't know. I feel like the cool thing, they're kind of like storylines. Like they didn't lose a title. They had to get them taken away.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, I'm going Liv and Raquel.
Okay. Joe Betts, thanks for tuning in. Bob Derry's tuning in from. You got people from Ocean City, Maryland, tuning in. Kal El, look at that. Look at that. Oh, okay. Now this one's going to be harder. Now this is the ladies' Money in the Bank match. You got Becky Lynch versus Zoe Starks versus Zelina Vega. I always mess that name up all the time. Versus Bayley versus Io Sky versus Trish Stratus.
Okay, I don't want Becky Lynch to win.
Why? Wow.
I don't know. I don't know. She's like not like she's not like they're not like pushing her enough right now. Like she's kind of like at the point where she's like a mid carder at this point. So I feel like Io Sky's gonna win.
You're bringing the smoke tonight, aren't you? Wow.
I don't think Zoe Stark's gonna win.
Okay.
I kind of thought, well, no. Okay, so I don't think Zoe Stark's gonna win. I don't think Zelina Vega's gonna win. I don't think Trish Stratus is gonna win because she's gonna fight Becky Lynch, I think, at SummerSlam.
I love Trish Stratus. I'm sorry, I have a thing for blondes. So
Well, I was thinking that I was gonna pick her like earlier, but then I was like, no, she's feuding with Becky still, I think. So,
mhm.
and I feel like she's gonna lose to Becky, I think, and then she's gonna be like gone for a while. So, um, uh, I don't think Bailey's gonna win again. I think what's gonna happen
That
is
was my pick. I picked Bailey.
I feel like Bailey will be up there. It'll be like end of the match. She'll be grabbing the briefcase, and then like Io Sky pushes her off the ladder, and I feel like Io Sky's gonna win.
You want to book some wrestling shows?
I would like to.
I'll tell you what, kid. Wow. Jimmy the Hippie, thanks for tuning in. Yeah, Rich, I'm sorry I used the smoke term. But also we got this question. Do you like a match with the high flyers, or you like the mat-based wrestling stuff on the mat?
I do like the high fly matches. Like what made me think of that is that spot in the Royal Rumble where Logan Paul and Ricochet were on the side of the ropes and they jumped up and they like collided with each other.
Right.
I think that stuff is cool. I think like the Rey Mysterio matches and like all those all those people like it'll like jumping all over the place. I think those are cool matches.
Okay, so you're high flyer. You're a high flyer
Mm-hmm.
guy. Okay. And you were taking, I'm sorry, who did you take? So I can write it down. Who did you take for the
I'm taking Io Sky.
Damn, that's a good pick. A lot of guys yesterday picked her, but I went against the grain like I always do, even though I'm the host of the show. I'm like 2 for 20. I picked Bailey. Okay, so now we're up for the World Heavyweight Championship match. The champion, Seth freaking Rollins versus Finn Balor.
Okay, so I was upset when they built AJ Styles up when he returned. They built him up. He won that match. He won those 2 qualifying matches. And I thought he was gonna win and go to Raw. I thought he was gonna win the championships, but then Seth Rollins I thought just was so overrated. And they were like he's definitely winning. I mean, it was a good match, but I was disappointed when he won. So the whole storyline, Finn, he had to give up the Universal title when they debuted it.
Right, because he hurt his back by Seth. Yeah.
So I don't know. I think there's no one's gonna get involved in this match for the Judgment Day. I don't think, unless someone is being added to the Judgment Day. I don't think Finn Balor's winning. I think Seth Rollins is gonna win. So I pick him.
Now, Donnie Fulmer's like, you like AJ Styles? He asked.
Yeah, I do. When he first debuted in that Royal Rumble match, that's where I like John Cena at the time, and they had that big rivalry. AJ Styles would win a match, John Cena would win a match. They would keep going back and forth. But then after that feud, I started to like AJ Styles more, and then I started to like John Cena less. I mean, I know I have him.
Yeah. I like him as the Peacemaker.
Yeah, I like that. I mean, that show for me is
Do you watch the Peacemaker?
Yeah.
All right. Oh, okay. That's the best DC stuff going today.
I don't like it. I mean, all the bloody stuff, but I mean, I've gotten used to it because of that show. So, but yeah, I used to but AJ Styles was my favorite. I have a ton of the wristband sets, a ton of the glove sets.
You have a lot of merchandise. You are the professional wrestling WWE stuff. Wow. Oh, what'd your mom? Oh, she gave you an emoji. What's? Is that like a spooky emoji? What's that? I don't know what that means.
It's the shish emoji and the because of the Peacemaker.
Oh, hey, Lisa, this is the experience. We're good. We haven't even got into pulp culture yet. Just hold on. So I actually got Lindsay from New Mexico. This is awesome, she says. And Rich Smoke says Seth freaking Rollins is the best superstar in the WWE right now. Would you agree with the smartest man in Philadelphia? You could disagree.
No.
Okay. He doesn't agree with you, Rich. Who's the best superstar right now in the WWE if it's not Seth Rollins?
Well, I mean, probably would have to be Roman Reigns right now because of the what does that say?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You want to read that again? Yeah.
Mom doesn't endorse peacemaker.
Yeah. But but John Cena she'll endorse, but she won't endorse the Peacemaker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forget what I was saying.
The best superstar that is not
Oh
Seth
yeah,
Rollins.
I think it is like Roman Reigns right now because of like he has the titles like for so long. I do think it's stupid that Paul Heyman is still carrying around the 2 belts, even though he has like the one like gold belt. But probably the top 3 right now are Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns, Cody Rhodes, Seth Rollins right now.
See, Rich, Rollins is third. Roman Reigns would have to fight more than 12 matches a year to be the best. Rich Smoke's bringing the heat from Philly. That's okay. Don't ever back down. Just tell him, look, Rich Smoke, that's who I like, and that's the way it is.
He doesn't really wrestle that much anymore. Like, so he showed up like for today's SmackDown. He wasn't on last week, but I just get so mad how they say like every other week they're like Roman Reigns returns next week. I mean, he was on last week,
Well,
so he's
speaking
not really.
of Roman Reigns, that's the next match. The Usos versus Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa. Who are you picking in that?
I know it's gonna be a good match. I don't know. I like both. This is what I was thinking of earlier. Like, I don't know who I want to win. I feel like at this point, Roman Reigns is gonna get pinned.
Whoa!
I mean, they're not gonna have Solo get pinned for like the third time in a row that he's fought in a pay-per-view, or however long.
Okay.
So I feel like
You're the only person to say that Roman was going to get pinned. Everybody said Solo was going to get pinned last night on my show, on my other show, on the Pick Show. You're the only one. You're gutsy performance. This is MVP stuff right here. Because you might be right. You don't know.
Yeah,
wow.
It's. I mean, there's like a good. I feel like there's a good chance, in my opinion. So I guess we'll see. But I'm gonna pick the Usos.
The Usos?
Yeah.
Okay, I got you marked down. The Usos. Okay, the last match, the men's Money in the Bank match, Ricochet versus LA Knight. Yeah, I just like doing it. Versus Shinsuke Nakamura versus Santonio Escobar versus Butch, which he needs to go back to Pete Dunne. Versus Damian Priest versus this. I hate this guy. And a lot of people hate this guy, Logan Paul, and I bet you love Logan Paul probably.
Well, yeah, I do love Logan Paul.
Oh, you even endorse him. Ain't that something? Oh.
So this is really hard. Like,
okay.
I'm hearing this is gonna open the show tomorrow. It could be. Before I wanted so I wanted LA Knight to win like originally. And then because I love LA Knight right now.
I do too.
He's like really good. And then I wanted Logan Paul to win, even though he wasn't announced for the match yet, because there was like a bunch of rumors. He was like pretty much like guaranteed for it. Then I wanted Logan Paul to win when he was actually announced. But now I don't know if I want LA Knight or Logan Paul. I feel like Logan Paul is not going to win due to the fact that I think he's going to be feuding with either Ricochet or probably like Butch. There was like
Donnie Fulmer love you saying that Logan Paul's not going to win because Mr. Tap Out hates Logan Paul.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like LA Knight has to win this, or else people are gonna go crazy. Like it's insane. People are gonna like boo. Like it's gonna be crazy. So I feel like LA Knight has to win.
So
And then I
that's
feel like
that's who you're taking on the last
I'm
pick
taking.
of the first ever Kal El's pick on Money in the Bank. You're taking LA Knight. Yeah. I
Yeah, I'm
just love
taking
doing
LA
that.
Knight.
I just love doing that. Larry Stryker from Extreme Wrestling Podcast for tuning in. He says Donnie loves Logan Paul. Larry, this kid's a natural. You need him on your show. I'm telling you, I'll get you booked, kid. I'm telling you, you're on fire. You got so many. So that was, I got the picks. You know what I mean? And we'll see. And when we do I don't know when we're gonna do it. But I'll contact your mom, to get a permission slip so you can actually, Mr. Klein, thank you for tuning in. Mr. Klein has like 65 podcasts, and he just popped in. He actually has wrestlers on his show. 2 weeks ago, he had JBL, and he had Jumpin' Jim Brunzell, and he has older wrestlers. Tomorrow, he has Jim McMahon. They do like debates, so he's popping in. So, yes, thank you, Mr. Klein, for tuning in to the Triple B Experience. This kid right here, Mr. Kal El, he's very talented, sir. You need to get him on a podcast. See, I'll be your agent. We'll just make a package deal. So, and he says hello. Thank you for the kind words, Mr. Klein. Thank you. And this is Larry Stryker's other podcast, Hey Guy Podcast. So if you haven't subscribed, please do. I think your Uncle Alan's on the Facebook stuff he's watching. Thanks, Uncle Alan. Boy, everybody's tuning in. Mr. Ken Downs says it was great seeing you at Imagine Wrestling the last 2 weeks. He said.
Yeah, it was really fun. It was good to see all those good matches. So
that was up in that was DuBois.
So the first one was at the DuBois, like the DuBois days, I think they call it.
Right.
And then the week after that was at the Sykesville Fair. We went to the one at the Sykesville Fair last year. That's when they had Tony Atlas.
Okay. Him and Rocky Johnson was a soul connection.
Yeah, but this one, me and Mike, I brought my cousin, we brought our cousin, cousin with us, and he loved the show. He was really into it. We both loved this one.
Was that your first or second independent show?
Last year's Sykesville Fair was my first independent show.
Okay.
And then I've only been to 2 other ones, like those 2 ones after that.
I have a question for you by Mr. Klein. Your favorite heel. He wants to know who your favorite bad guy is.
Are we going AEW or
we're going anybody? Your all-time favorite heel.
MJF right now, yeah, MJF.
Okay, MJF it is, Mr. Klein. No, yeah, and I got some independent shows that I'll put on Spirit. I do I try to talk about all the independent shows. There's like 7 of them tomorrow. Like you just close your eyes and throw a dart. Like it's just it's crazy. But this one here, this is IWC. I've been to a couple of those shows. That's big time Bill Collier, great talent. And also it's a fans bring the weapons match. Doors open at 6 p.m. Bell time 7 at the Court Time Sports Center, 95 Enterprise Street, Elizabeth, PA. You can watch live on Fight TV. They have a lot of pay-per-view wrestling. And the IWC Tag Team Champions, the Brother Love versus Bulking season. Fans bring the weapons match. Andrew Palace versus Jack Pollock, and also appearing, like I said, is big time Bill Collier. And also this one is RWA. There's 2 shows on the same night in the same area. It's over. You know what I mean, Collie? It's crazy. So it's Resurrection at West Newton Gym at 123 South 5th Street, 15089. For ticket information, call 724-263-5830. Doors open at 6 p.m. Bell time at 7 p.m. Lights out. Johnny Norris versus Chase Emery. 2-on-1 handicap match. Chris Taylor versus Boomer Payne and Devin Devine. RWA Tag Team Championship. The Gambino brothers with Paul Atlas and Emily DeFucci versus the Runaway, Tyler Klein and Calvin Couture. And the RWA Heavyweight Champion, my man, the Rev Ron Hunt versus John, let me get that right here, John Schuyler. And then it's PWX tomorrow night. See how all these shows, You got to have like 16 jobs. You go
These are
broke.
cool.
Yeah, that's in McKeesport. I know me, your mom and dad. We've been in we've been down there a couple times. Yeah, it's I think Horsepower is wrestling for the heavyweight title, so that's in McKeesport. You see all the information right there. Here's another one tomorrow, KSWA. That's 4 o'clock to 6 p.m. They got all this entertainment at the Lawrence Independence Day, and also this one right here. Well, I'll do this one real quick. I got to do them all. Got to do them all. They're in the Johnstown Galleria, old school AON. I know it some people mad, but I gotta promote them all. I can't show favoritism. You know what I mean? You got to do what you got to do. And then this one here. This is the last of the big independents, the independent shows that you've been to. This is going down tomorrow. Rail City Rumble. It's like a big battle royal. World beater Chris Coleman. I hope he takes it. And then the best tag team going today. So that means you saw the Rad Boys in action last week.
Mm-hmm.
Best tag team going today. Those guys are phenomenal. I love that team. I mark out over those. Yeah, they're great. Great. Yes, Mr. Klein, the indie scene in Western Pennsylvania and Central PA is on fire. Those are all the shows, ladies and gentlemen, that are going to be on tomorrow. So if you could pick one, I try to support independent wrestling. You can go to any single one of them. They're actually probably an hour and a half to 2 hours away from my house. I think the IWC show is the furthest one. But it's 4th of July weekend, and I'm busy. I went to a clip show last week. I thought it was very good. I saw Tarantula win a battle royal. So, okay, now we're going to be done with the wrestling. I wanted to get that out of the way. So now we're going to do some pulp culture. And you like pulp culture?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I love pulp culture. So out of all the pulp culture, what is oh, yes, rest in peace, Draws. I don't know if you ever seen him. Draws was part of the Legion of Doom. He was paralyzed. He passed away. He was in the WWE. Your mom and dad knew who he was. He passed away today. So, yeah, rest in peace, Draws. But what is your favorite pulp culture? If you had to go to it, Star Wars, Marvel, DC, Transformers, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Besides the wrestling, which Buffalo Bills and NFL, which that's great. You love two sports that I love them too. So what's your pulp culture, cup of tea?
So pretty much like Marvel. Like I love like a bunch of stuff Marvel.
You're a Marvel guy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Donnie Fulmer wants to know who's your favorite Marvel character.
Well, I have two. So like I like Rocket Raccoon.
Okay.
And
Did
I
you
like
see Guardians of the Galaxy?
Yes, that was a really good movie.
It was very emotional for me.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I was tearing up.
It was sad.
Yeah, but it was good. I love the Guardians. I've collected the Guardians comic book. I have most of the series, and you can't see. Well, behind me in the white are all my comic book. I'm a huge collector. I've been collecting over 40 years. So
that's cool.
Let me see what I think your mom wrote something else here. I don't know. Prime is gross. That means Prime? I don't know. Is that Prime the streaming service?
Like the drink.
Oh, well, get him some water, Lisa. But hey, you know what? You're probably going to get a birthday card or Christmas card from Logan Paul now. So, Lindsay. Oh, you guys share a birthday together. Oh, that's cool. Wow. And Mr. Klein says Craven's Last Hunt is a classic, and that's actually a good storyline in where he actually commits suicide because he can't kill Spider-Man. I don't know if you knew that story. That's one, and they actually Craven the Hunter is actually coming out on Sony this fall. Brian Lamort, thanks for tuning in. He's out there out in Colorado. Morty, tell Mearsy I said hello. Chris says you're very knowledgeable. So you like Spider-Man. Now, out of the variations of Spider-Man, which actor do you like playing Spider-Man?
I mean, since like I grew up like around the newer Spider-Man, probably
Uh-huh.
Tom Holland.
He's good.
Uh,
I
yeah,
agree with you on that.
I like those movies.
Yeah, the last Spider-Man movie was very, very good.
Mhm.
Do you rank all your Marvel movies when you go? Like after you see one, do you rank them? Because I always usually do.
Well, like usually when I go see one, like I'll be like, okay, was this better than like the last one that we saw? So like, was this like I think it was uh I think and after we saw Guardians, it was like, okay, I like this a lot better than Ant-Man because that was the last Marvel movie I think that
Yeah, Ant-Man cannot beat Kang the Conqueror. That doesn't work that way. I don't know what they were
yeah,
smoking.
that
Does
movie
not
was
work.
like a little weird. I thought it was cool, but
Well, Jonathan Major plays a great Kang as long as he can stay out of legal trouble.
yeah.
Um, yeah, you can't get arrested and stuff like that. So, Mr. Klein says you know your stuff, and this is a guy who actually has 65 podcasts with major celebrities from sports, WWE, wrestling, professional wrestling, football. He has Jim McMahon, the Chicago Bears quarterback, coming in a debate tomorrow. So he's hanging out listening to you talk.
Well,
So
my dad actually has a jersey, like his jersey.
is
Um,
Jim McMahon?
mhm.
Oh, okay. Yeah, McMahon was a good quarterback. I remember watching the Bears. I was a big, huge Chicago Bears fan too. I loved Walter Payton. So now, have you seen the? You have Disney Plus. Did you see the Secret Invasion? Uh oh, I
I
stumped you.
I have I have not watched that yet because I didn't
You didn't.
like
It's
I
more
didn't
of a.
know like it came out like
It's oh,
oh
okay.
I knew it came out like I just didn't know if I'd like be interested in it
It's more of a
because
spy kind of thing. Do you know the concept and story of that of the Secret Invasion on Disney Plus? Because the comic book is when the Skrulls took over all the superheroes and they infiltrated Captain America, and Captain America got killed on the steps, but he was a
yeah oh
Skrull.
yeah
Okay, so that and since I'm not going to talk, I was going to talk about it a little bit. I was going to show you a picture. I thought you might have watched it, but since you didn't watch it, I don't want to spoil it for you because I'm not that kind of guy. I don't like doing that because I hate when I get spoiled. You know what I mean? Someone says something. Oh, hey, Baba, I seen this, and I'm like, I didn't watch it. Thanks for telling me. You know what I mean? Like
hmm
John Wick. I'm like, thanks for telling me. You know. So yeah, but I do want to show you a picture that I had that I got that this will probably be if I can find it here because this was the Secret Invasion. Nick Fury, Samuel Jackson. You can't go wrong with Samuel Jackson. But the
he's a
first
really good
episode,
actor.
yeah, the first episode is very good. The second one is good. I think it's 6 parts. And I don't want to spoil it for you since you didn't watch it. I don't want to talk about it because I don't want to be that guy. But I do want to show you what a Super Skrull is. But a Super Skrull actually has all the powers of the Fantastic Four. I don't know if you knew that, but they can't do that in the TV show because at the time they don't have the Fantastic Four cast and the movie's not out yet. And they had major stars, and I don't think they're going to sign up. They had Kylo Ren, Adam Driver, and they had Harley Quinn as Sue and Reed Richards, and I don't think they're going to do it. But this was a picture of a Super Skrull. I don't know if you ever
Uh,
seen one of them.
yeah, I think I
Okay.
have.
Okay. Yeah, they
Yeah.
have all the powers of the Fantastic Four, but they can't do that. And I'm not going to give it away because I don't want to be that guy because, I want you to watch it and then get back to me and tell me what you think. But it's very, very good. I like all the MCU Disney Plus movies and shows. I mean, did you ever watch Werewolf? Did you watch The Werewolf by Night?
No, I don't think
Watch
so.
that one. Werewolf
Okay.
by Night. It's very good. Um, all of them. The Miss Marvel one, the first 2 episodes and the last one, that's all you can do. So you can actually watch that to get ready for the Marvels that's coming up in the fall. So Jason Reese from Extreme Wrestling Podcast. Thanks for tuning in. And Mr. Klein said, awesome. Jim McMahon is coming after the NBA Hall of Famer Rick Barry tomorrow. That's the debate. Rick Barry was a basketball player. So now your name, is very special. You know, they can't get that. They just signed somebody to be the new Superman.
Yeah.
I have no idea who he is at all, and
Me
Lois
neither.
Lane, but I don't know. But this is the new Superman and Lois Lane and Mr. James Gunn, who does DCU, the man who directed the whole trilogies for the Guardians of the Galaxy, which is phenomenal. All three movies are phenomenal, you know. But I got some information. They're they just got signed this week as the new Superman and Lois Lane, a little younger than Henry Cavill. Did you ever see the Batman versus Superman and the Justice League and stuff like that?
Yeah. I like those movies. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I like Henry Cavill. See, I don't like when people get fired, and then I mean, it just, I'm old. I'm old school. I don't like change.
Yeah.
You're young. You can adapt a little quicker than me. Are you a fan? Mr. Klein wants to know: are you a fan of the What If series on Disney Plus? You ever seen that?
I watched a lot of that. Yeah.
Okay.
I think all of those episodes are cool. How it's like changed stuff. Um.
The comic books are better because they have a lot of. I mean, they have like two series of what ifs. You know what I mean? And I'm trying to collect that series, but you know, but yeah, and they're coming out with another season of What If on Disney Plus. So
I'll have to
and
watch that.
yeah, but they're not getting a lot done now because of the writer strike. But they just finished up the new Captain America movie. They just finished filming today, and
Oh.
it's the Brave New World, which was Sam Wilson being the new Captain America. And then you're going to see, because I'm going to go into this, see how I transitioned a little bit to the president, Harrison Ford. You know who Harrison Ford is? Han Solo, Indiana Jones. Well, he is playing General Thunderbolt Ross, and he will become the Red Hulk. So,
Oh, that's cool.
yeah, the Red Hulk is very, very badass in the comic books. When he fought the Green Hulk had no idea who it was. So, and it finally come out that it was his father-in-law, his ex-father-in-law. But speaking of Indiana Jones, and I know your mom said, oh, well, he doesn't know much. He didn't know much about the new Indiana Jones movie. You ever seen Indiana Jones?
I haven't seen any of like the movies. I mean,
If you ever get a chance, watch the first three.
okay.
They're I think they're all on Disney Plus. Indiana Jones and Raiders of the Lost Ark, phenomenal. In the early '80s was great. Indiana Jones and Temple of Doom, phenomenal. The third one, The Last Crusade. Now this fourth one sucked, but the first three, Harrison Ford, his two greatest roles is Han Solo and Indiana Jones. Now this next movie is the fifth and last movie because he is 80 some years old. Yeah, but hey, he just yeah, I don't know. They only made $7 million on Thursday, and I did a video real quick. Hopefully, Kathleen Kennedy, who runs Star Wars, gets an early retirement because she's been ruining the Star Wars franchise. Now, I'm a huge Star Wars fan. Are you a huge Star Wars fan?
Yeah, I am a big like Star Wars guy. Like when we go to like Disney World, like that's where I go. Like the Star Wars land. I like
You
all
go to
that
the
stuff.
canteen and get a sarsaparilla. That's what I want to do.
Well,
Well,
I
yours
got
be
like
milk.
I got the blue milk, so um I like but that whole place there is cool.
Good.
Um
It's a Star Wars fan's dream. Did you get
mhm.
the lightsaber yet? Did you go and do the lightsaber thing yet?
I didn't do the lightsaber one. I did do the part like the thing where you could like make your own droid.
Oh, okay.
Um
You have one
so
in the
you
house?
yeah. Well, so you could pick either like the BB-8 version or R2D2 version.
Which ones you get?
So I got the BB-8 version.
Why?
Because
Why?
I thought it'd be cool to like drive around the hotel room. Um, and it's cool. It's kind of cool to scare the dog off. Like it's kind of cool because it the dog will go away. So
Oh, yeah, yeah. I remember going to your house and your dog hated my guts.
she hates everybody. Like
Yeah,
I don't know
yeah,
what it is.
yeah. I got two cats down here. I got a cat that opens the door. And I got an older dog that just sits there and just wants to eat all the time. So, and Shane says Kathleen Kennedy is out. Bob Derry said the fourth Indiana Jones movie was The Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, which was terrible. So don't watch that one. But watch the first three Indiana Jones, because also it only made 7.5 million on Thursday, and the budget to make it was almost $300 million. I don't think they're going to make that much money.
They probably won't.
No. And then I know I got off the beaten path, but I wanted to say that because you're a big Guardians guy, that the Guardians Volume 3 made over $830 million. So when everybody has all these negative connotations about the superhero movies, Guardians made money, because I don't know if you saw The Flash yet.
I did see The Flash.
Oh, you did? What did you think about The Flash?
I thought it was a good movie. I feel like it was a little bit too long. Well,
Okay.
but I think that's just because like a lot of the DC movies are a little bit longer. I think so it was good. I think it was kind of weird that they had like the girl like the Supergirl.
Right.
But I did like how they had like the Michael Keaton Batman. And then
Did you ever see the first Batman with Michael Keaton? Because that's my Batman. Because when I was young, I mean, I saw it in the same movie theater in Indiana, because Indiana movie theater in Indiana, Pennsylvania is the same as it was when I was a kid. You know,
that's where we saw The Flash.
In Indiana,
Mm-hmm.
They didn't have any like chalk outlines and plastic bags over seats. And did you get some popcorn?
Yeah.
And the jujubes and the licorice cost $12 now. It's terrible.
I'm not a licorice guy.
I sometimes I have to have a little bit of sweets, even just a little bit. But so you like the Michael Keaton. What did you think about Miller as the Flash?
I mean, he's a good actor. I think he's good. I did like how like they had both of the Flashes, like the current one, and they had like the younger one. So I thought it was cool like to see like him get his powers,
and
then go like he had to get like taught all that stuff. So I think it was a good movie. I didn't kind of like understand all like the like when they were like the time traveling stuff. But then like sort of like more through the movie, like I understood that like the guy that was pulling him out, like so he couldn't travel through, it was like the older Flash, like the really old Flash.
Yeah. See, what I didn't like, it was the Reverse Flash, because that's who killed his mom, and you never see that. But also I watched the Flashpoint Paradox on DC Animated, and it was actually very, very good. I don't know if you've ever seen that. I know the DC animation is a lot better. I wish they could get their movies just as good as their animation, and a lot of stuff. And I get a lot of people busting my chops because I do watch animated stuff, especially like the Clone Wars and the Rebels and stuff. But realistically, productions can't pay for that big production, so that's why they do animation. That's why I keep telling people. So I get people busting my chops all the time, because everything I like, people just, they must think that I got to drive a pickup truck and go hunting all the time. Well, that's not the case. But also, Mr. Klein says, back in the day, a movie ticket, snacks, pizza, prior to the movie itself, and some arcade games didn't even cost $15 total, a bygone era. And then Donnie Fulmer says, Grant Gustafson, the guy from CW, was a better Flash. Did you watch the Flash that was on the CW network back in the day, or you ever watch it, the TV show?
I think I watched a little bit of it. Yeah.
I thought he was good. I am not finished with that series yet, because when I start something, I like to finish stuff. Because a couple TV shows that I watch, I'm not talking about today, because they're a little bit. I don't need your mom coming in saying cut, because they're a little bit more. They're not superhero stuff, and they're about biker gangs and stuff like that. And yeah, I'll talk about that next week. But I know you can't be watching this, because I just wanted to put it out there that season 4 of The Boys are be delayed indefinitely, and The Boys is not appropriate for guys your age. It's not. It's really rough. It's good. It's great, but I don't want your mom, saying cut, because she would, because it's over the top, and it's over the top superhero stuff, and showing bad people in a little different. I think I got some more comments. Oh, geez. I don't, I don't, I, I, I don't know what that means.
Me neither. Like,
I
I
don't
don't.
know. Oh, hey, Troy Fritz, thanks for tuning in. Okay, and she's just okay. She's laughing. Now, before I let you go, I got some pictures I wanted to show you. You're. I'll tell you what, kid. You're on 4 stars. You're on fire. I'm glad you come on. You know,
Yeah, I'm glad
this
I
is
did this. This is good. This is cool.
you. I know. You're like I said, it's easy. You know, and people. Let me. What's your favorite subject in school besides wrestling?
Um, Probably like English stuff, like because
English.
sometimes you get to like learn about cool stuff. Like you get to read
Well,
like cool stories.
You're
So.
very articulate. So your vocabulary is pretty good. Is it because of? Do you? Let me ask you a question. I know you like Marvel. Do you collect comic books, or do you just you read comic books or stuff like that, or what do you collect?
I'll sometimes read like comic books. I do like I mean I collect like a bunch of like wrestling figures.
Do you?
Um,
I have a whole bunch
so
downstairs in my totes from my store in Florida. I'll sell them to you economically. They're old. They're old school. But oh, Mr. Klein says you two make a great team. Oh wow, thank you. Wow. Wow. Maybe me and you need to go on a road. Shane says, I think I lost my job as your field correspondent. Shane. No, I don't think so, Shane. This kid's very good. So I don't know what the heck I was doing. I was gonna show you some pictures.
mhm.
I'm gonna show you a picture of this guy right here.
He actually he gave me like a picture like that, and
Uh-huh.
he was like, "Here, do you want me to sign it for you?" I'm like, "Okay." So he signs it for me, and then he put like some note on there. I don't think it was appropriate, but
Oh.
um,
Well, here's another picture. This is at the Rose Inn when me and your dad tagged up against the New York Assassins. It was an outdoor show because me and your dad
oh,
used
that's
to tag
cool.
up. Yeah, I was putting because actually your mom used to be my manager back in the day. I don't know if she told you that, but she also um, on my birthday, on my 29th birthday, I have the poster downstairs. It was a steel cage match in the APWF. When we bought a ring, we bought a cage that was like a very very cheap at $100. And to get through the cage, you had to get through the cage to win. And your mom handcuffed me to the cage. Like my skin was so. Now you know Kim's brother Mike, because
Mhm.
this is the picture. This is yes, yeah, Princess Jade and Pig Vomit. Yeah, me and Pig Vomit used to feud, and on my birthday, I was the APWF champion, and your mom handcuffed me to the thing because Lash wanted to make it a Raven spot. My hands were it was, and then I took a chair shot to the head, and I put my head down, which is a no go. You're not supposed to do that. Like it was going to be bad. Yeah, yeah. So I had black and blue marks all over. I mean, it was bad. So if back in the day to train, you couldn't put your hands up. You had to take. I took the chair shot straight to the head, which is yeah. I wish I wouldn't have. And now I can't lay flat. But I mean, it was great. I had a lot of bad times and a lot of good times. I should put it that way. I met a lot of people. You know what I mean. But I lost my title that night because your mom and Pig Vomit, yeah, beat me. So, but also too, I went. I don't know. I was gonna. I don't know. I have this picture right up here. You see that one picture way up there?
Uh, I don't see a picture. Oh yeah.
See way up there?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. This is a. I'm gonna show you this, and it's. Yeah. You ever see that picture
Yeah.
before?
I think my mom has that picture somewhere.
Yeah. 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 He was. That was. He cost me a match against King Kong Bundy. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I wish that was one match. That was the only match. You know what I mean? I wish I would have got to wrestle. He was something. He was part of the he was the original Brew Crew. Your uncle was. He was awesome. So I wanted to show you that. So I mean, he was great. So and I tell you what, you were on fire. I'm telling you what, this is good. And I like I said, I you're wrestling, your pulp culture, you are articulate when you speak, and I didn't swear one time, which is amazing because the F word just comes off. I'm trying to watch myself because the algorithms. I don't know how that works on YouTube. It's just crazy. Yeah, so now you can go back to school. Like you're off all the summer, right? When do you go back to school? Not anytime soon.
We go back August 21st. So
Oh, that's too soon.
yeah, we get those 2 days off for Groundhog Day. I think we got actually 3. So
yeah, it's something else up there.
yeah.
Yeah.
But we do get off. Like we got off May 26th. So we get out like pretty early. We get out like earlier than a bunch of kids that I know. So I mean, it's kind of like I kind of get mad that like we have to go back like that early, but at least we get out early. So
yeah. So when you said you were the only kid in Punxsutawney that knows wrestling. So when if a show ever came to Punxsutawney, people are going to be coming to you and asking for information because you're going to be in the know.
Mm-hmm. Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Cousin Scott from Florida, thanks for tuning in. So I'm gushing over here, man. I think this is great, Kal El. I think this is awesome. Like I said, I mean, anytime you want to come on, you let me know. Well, you let your mom know, or however you want to do it. You know what I mean? I'm sure you got curfews and whatever, but yeah, I want to hear your input on Secret Invasion. I want to hear that since I didn't want to give you anything. I want you to watch it and then, let me know, and then we'll bring you back on to talk about it. And then we'll definitely do the review. I don't know when I'm doing it because 4th of July is in the middle of the week. So it's kind of hectic. But when I do the review show, I will definitely get you on because your picks, you'll probably go 7 for 7. And then you'll be doing your own podcasting and you'll be making money. And then you'll just take one class and take one class and then you just be a celebrity and drinking a lot of that Logan Paul stuff that you get that stuff by the case or what? What's it taste like?
Well, like a lot of my friends, like they hate, like they've tried it. Some of them like it, but like at the same time, they're like, I swear, like they like make fun of me so much for drinking it.
So before you leave, so you're a trendsetter then. So everybody else, you're a leader where everybody else follows because you're doing the Logan Paul drink and you're into wrestling and you carry your own, you do your own accord. So they just are like, oh, that's no, you don't let them sway you.
No, like I mean, they try to like say all this stuff, like yeah,
they all
but
talk.
I don't.
Yeah. Because the stuff that you love is the greatest stuff in the world. That stuff that you got on your walls, I mean, no offense, except for the Buffalo Bills, but I got to get you on that one. But I'm definitely bringing you on, you know what I mean, to, in preseason to, talk about the Buffalo Bills the week that they play. I will definitely do that. So, yeah, I mean, as many times as you can, especially for the pay-per-views, because I do a lot of them, and your stuff. Now the AEW stuff, if you can't watch it, I mean, I totally understand because they're like $70. They're a little high priced.
Yeah.
You got to get some good cable. I know some people. That get you good cable.
Well, it's like we could like get it if we wanted to, but I just feel like I wouldn't be able to sit there for however long they are.
It's 5 hours, 6 hours. Yeah, you need a streaming service where you can get pay-per-view for economically sound. Yeah, like I pay $29 at my house.
Oh, that's not bad.
That's real good when you're a working man. You'll understand that one day. But don't hurry, believe me. So, Yeah, do not hurry. So, okay, well, like I said, it's been an honor. So I appreciate you coming on. And now you're good to go. I mean, besides your family, the people on Facebook have just taken to you like, like Cody Rhodes coming to the WWE. So I appreciate you coming on, and just let me know. And like I said, I'll let your mom know, and if I can get you on definitely more than just this time. You were
Yeah,
great.
I'll definitely want to
I
probably do this
appreciate
again.
it.
This was cool.
Well, I appreciate it. I had a good time with you, man. It was awesome. And like I said, I'll wait till you watch Secret. And Chris Anderson said he really knows his stuff. Very impressed he is. Yeah, hey, doesn't matter if you're 13 or whatever. This is an opportunity that, you know what I mean, that I wanted to do. And and he knows his stuff, and he doesn't let people in Punxsutawney that bash him because he likes wrestling. He knew his wrestling. He's probably going to be 7-7 out of that. So, but no, Kal El, I appreciate you coming on, and we will definitely see you again, and have a great weekend, and
You too.
enjoy the pay-per-view tomorrow.
I will.
Okay.
It's gonna be a good one.
Yeah, I hope so. You'll probably be picking better than me.
I hope my
So,
picks are right. So
well, but you explained them. You put a lot. You know your stuff, and that's good. Mr. Klein says he tells you bye. So, Mr. Klein, thanks for tuning in. Thank you so much. So, Kal El, thank you so much. Everybody, hit like and subscribe to the Triple B Experience. This was an honor tonight. It was a great show tonight, and if you missed out, you're sad out of luck. You better hit the replay button. And this kid knows his stuff, and he will school you. You ever see that? What is it? Ready to Rumble? You ever watch Ready to Rumble?
yeah.
Yeah. I will rule you, and yeah, that's your new saying. Yeah. Thank you so much, Mr. Klein. Kal El, thank you so much. Everybody, thank you. And I'll see you guys next Wednesday. And remember, listen to the Brandon Watkins interview, and also listen to the Mega Mania cast. See if our picks are right, and actually see if Mr. Waksmunski picked them right. There he is. So, okay, everybody, thank you. Have a great night and a better tomorrow. And I will see you on the flip side.